We had Chase on yesterday, B, and talked some. The NBA draft is only a couple weeks out, I think. More and more mocks are dropping, mock draft season. How great is it that we are now out of the mock draft football business starting around Halloween? What a new world that is. But Chase had some really good information, and there's starting to be this theory that the kid Ace Bailey from Rutgers could fall to 6. This is the latest ESPN mock draft has him falling to 6. Now, I don't know that everybody watched a ton of Rutgers basketball, and Bailey, I think, missed some time, right? White Brian, can you confirm that for me? Didn't Bailey miss some time this season?
Was he hurt?
I think he was hurt. I'm just going to give you what I know. He's 6'7.5" without shoes on.
Okay.
Weighs 202 pounds. Dude, when I have a bad week or two, I weigh 202 pounds, and I'm almost 6 foot. That guy's skinny. But basketball players are. This is crazy. Just standing up, he can reach 8 feet and 11 inches into the sky.
Okay.
And his wingspan is over 7 feet long.
Well, that's a special dude right there.
Here's what I can tell you about my guy, Ace Bailey. He cannot buy off the rack at Men's Warehouse. Those are unique measurements.
Yeah. They were like, oh, nah, dog, you got to go somewhere else. We can't get you nothing.
White Brian, tell me why he missed time at Rutgers. I know he did.
He played in 30 games.
Okay, so did Harper miss time then?
I think Harper missed like a week.
Because Rutgers had these 2 studs. One of them wasn't playing a lot. Okay. I'm reading now from ESPN.com. I don't know a damn thing about Ace Bailey other than the fact that Ace is a cool nickname.
Mm-hmm.
His government name is Arius, A-I-R-I-O-U-S. Arius?
Arius.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he goes by Ace.
Arius or Arius? One, two.
Sure. This seems perplexing to me, Brian. Bailey's pre-draft workout strategy has perplexed some observers, as he has yet to conduct a single known workout to date, having declined invitations from several teams within his draft range. Sources say Bailey's camp has informed interested teams that they believe he is a top 3 player in the draft, but also seeks a clear pathway to stardom, perhaps feeling comfortable that a team will trade up to get him at number 3 or 4 should he drop. Some teams question whether Bailey has received assurances of being selected by a team currently outside the top 5 to a situation deemed more advantageous from a geographic and playing time perspective. Bailey is scheduled to conduct a workout with the Sixers later this week, but it's unclear if he plans to visit any other teams at this stage. Should the Sixers pass on him, he could very well slide to the number 6 or number 7 picks, 2 teams in Washington and New Orleans that are said to be highly intrigued with the 18-year-old's talent. And both are situations in which there appear to be plenty of minutes and shots to be had. How do you feel about that?
If he's been assured and told certain things, I can understand doing what he's doing. But if nobody said anything, then I don't understand that. I would probably bet that there's someone that already told him some stuff.
I almost hope that's
basketball is so much different, bro. They let guys know ahead of football. They play their games with you unless they got the number 1 pick. Then you already know and things like that. But basketball is a little different.
I'd like to lean on the professor for this. Landfill, you have a PhD in BSology. I'm going to read again, and then I'd like your reply. Some teams question whether Bailey has received assurances of being selected by a team currently outside the top 5 to a situation deemed more advantageous from a geographic and playing time perspective. Geography is entering the chat.
Maybe they want to play in certain areas.
It's an indoor arena.
Yeah, but you got to live in the damn area.
Nobody wants to live in Minneapolis. That would suck.
I suppose.
I don't know about sucking, but
you could live in Miami instead.
Minneapolis not bad.
Stephen A, though, for whatever it's worth, he said that players don't want to play in Memphis because it's too dangerous.
Well, maybe some of the players are dangerous.
At least one of them might be.
Yeah. Morant.
The Ringer has the Wiz taking Derek Queen. Would you be in on that, B?
Yeah, I guess. I asked this question. I know he played in Maryland. Is he going to make the Wizards a contender? That's the question I would ask.
His game is so unique that I think the NBA has space for unique players. Mm-hmm. I'm not comparing him to Joker, but like Joker has carved this path where you can be a unique body type player. And I think that's Queen's path. I'm not saying he's going to be Joker, but like I think that's the path for him.
Does he have that?
I don't know that being here is the best thing for him either.
He has that offensive skill set.
He's pretty gifted. Now, I don't know that he'll ever be the shooter Joker is, but like the way he can handle the ball and get to the rim and
yeah, I mean, these are questions that you see him play in college, and yes, he did some magnificent things. But that next level, bro, you got to be able to take that game to another stage. Just what he did in college won't work. Something else has to come with that.
Sure. For all these kids, you got to get better every day.
Right. And that's I know, definitely.
The ESPN mock draft has Knipple going 4th overall.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This kid, Trey Johnson, a lot of folks are excited about, the guard out of Texas. There's also the guard out of Oklahoma. People are really excited about. Fears. I'm intrigued by the Malawach idea. Give me now. Granted, he's skinny as hell too, but he's not rail thin.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see Hartenstein and Chet, and you think of Malawach and Sarr, like I'm intrigued by that.
Mm.
Chase yesterday mentioned this kid, this person. I hate saying kid, and I don't mean it derogatory. Igor Demon.
So you old as hell. That's a kid.
Igor Demon, B, is a 6'9" point guard from BYU.
Okay. How old is he?
I don't think he's like a.
Some kid BYU might be 30 already.
BYU is now in the basketball space. They're not worried about the missions and all that. Missions, Jeff, not missionary.
So, when they signed their little scholarship down, they tell them, "Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about the missions."
Yeah. Perhaps I don't want to misspeak. Perhaps Igor Demon is Mormon. I don't know, but he's a 19-year-old from Russia.
Okay. I would probably say he's not Mormon.
They got missions everywhere. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna go out on that limb.
I'm excited for the NBA draft. I just want the Wiz to nail it at 6. I feel like they'll end up taking someone we've never heard of.